with the current high mortgages and high interest rates as well, there's a growing need for both parents to be working. As such, there's a growing need for childcare centres. And these have become more and more popular the last 10 years. Whereas in 10 years ago, you're looking at yields of 6 to 8%. They're down to around 4 to 5%, sometimes even lower. In some ways, they're regarded as blue chip investments, partly because there are government subsidies which help with childcare centres, so they're becoming safer investments for people. Also, plus about childcare centres, they can be built in residential areas, in a lot of areas, under certain criteria. They have been obviously now regular in office buildings, commercial type buildings, requirement to be near schools. Public transport is important if they're close to public transport. Have to have enough land to have parking on site, usually one parking spot for every 8 children. That could vary between state and council area. A reasonable amount of outside area, that's important as well too, but it can maybe exemptions in certain situations. You may need a good frontage. That is a requirement. Some councils are insisting on minimum frontages areas. So close to schools is important. And also there's other thing which may stop a lot of people is access. Access is generally not allowed from main roads. So you can have a childcare centre on a main road, generally, but as long as you've got access on the side road, it's very important. There may be certain circumstances they may allow it, but in my experience, I don't recall any childcare centres with entries, driveways on the main road. Now, there is a requirement that if you are a qualified teacher, you may be allowed to have more children, usually 3 to 4 more children, as if you weren't. You don't be qualified to run a childcare centre. So there's a bonus if you have a person in charge on premises, has qualifications, degree qualifications, they may be allowed to have more children there. So there's other ways. You can maybe, like I said, you have a residential property, a large residential property, which is in a good area, close to schools, transport, with access off the main road. Certainly opportunity there to convert your residential property into a childcare centre. But then again, you could be some areas with high real estate prices. You've got to do your homework because it may be cheaper to have residential than with childcare centre. Generally, childcare centres are more lucrative than residential. There's also a growing need for special care childcare centres, like disability children. I saw one a few years ago for the autistic children. They come and run an autistic children childcare centre. There's other things, other situations. You may get other exemptions as well too for disability children. So there's a lot of things that come into it. Normally one level, they can be 2 levels, but there's special situations in built-up areas. Be careful. The regulations can change from council area to other council area, state to state, country to country. But like I said, becoming very lucrative investments, either for an investor looking to buy a childcare centre with an operator in there as an investment, or operate it yourself as a business, or develop it from a piece of land or an existing building. What are your comments? Have you thought about childcare centre as an investment? Are you a childcare investor? Like to hear comments. And please subscribe to this channel.